Welcome to A Word of Hope. I'm Father Don Goergen. This is Wednesday of the first week of Lent. And our texts today refer to the prophet Jonah. Our first reading is from the book of the prophet Jonah, and the gospel speaks about the sign of Jonah. And for me, that story of Jonah is marvelous. If you recall, what do you think it says? It's the story of God asking Jonah to be a prophet in a foreign country, the capital city, Nineveh, and to preach to the people there that unless they reform their lives, Nineveh, the city, great city, will be destroyed, unless they, of course, can believe what the God of Israel, that puny nation next to them, is asking them to do. Jonah doesn't want to do it, understandably so, and therefore attempts to escape that prophetic vocation. But in fact, he ends up going to Nineveh, preaching, and the people, including the king, repent. God relents, doesn't destroy the city, and Jonah ends up miffed. And he's miffed because he's preached that in 40 days God will destroy this city. God doesn't, makes him look like a fool, he thinks. And he says at the end when he's pouting, the last chapter, the book of Jonah, I told you, Lord, that you are a God of mercy and compassion. Ultimately, Jonah didn't want to preach the message because he knew God would relent, because God is a God of mercy. So the first thing for us in this season of Lent is to call that to mind. God is a God of mercy. And what the sign of Jonah was about, at least at that time when Jesus refers to the sign of Jonah, it would be that notion. God is compassionate. But God relented because the people repented. That's important for us in Lent to be aware also. Not to take the mercy for granted, but to take a look at our lives. Where is it that I perhaps need to take a deeper look, change some pattern that's unhealthy, and then trust in the mercy of God? So it's Lent. Take a good stock of what in your life you might need to change. Trust in God's mercy and have a wonderful day. God bless you.